This mother had 7 children. She's left with 1 daughter who is taking care of her. 7 are here, dead. She has taken me through the pain, through consumption of illicit brew. She tried to talk to her children, they could not hear. She gave them land, their late fathers gave them land. They sold everything. All these big buildings you see here is what they sold and used the proceeds to take illicit alcohol. They came to be buried in their mother's peace. They sold their own land, which their father had bequeathed them as an inheritance. And this mother is telling us every day she wakes up to see these graves. It was her wish to come out and find cars from her sons coming to see her, to bring her medicine, to bring her goodies from the city, because she had educated them as well. But through consumption of illicit brew, this is what now she has. This is a story everywhere, it's only people are not talking. Last Sunday I gave my own account of what I've gone through in my family. This is a story everywhere. It's a very sad story, and as a government we are determined to do whatever we can to save other mothers from this anguish. And we have come out with very serious measures, and we want to ask for support from the church, from leaders, from everybody. Because even yourselves, the people of the press, you can see what is happening. And we want to appeal to merchants of death, those people who manufacture and distill poison, distribute it and sell it disguised as alcohol, to have some heart, to have some empathy. The story of Wahoo should touch their hearts. I think this story here can melt them a little bit, for them to be merciful, to have some mercy to these parents. This lady here is diabetic. Her husband was a rich man. He gave his legacy to his sons, hoping they will take care of their mother, as women do. Instead, they drank to death, left their mother in misery and anguish and poverty. She's crying to us as a government now to see how we can help her. We have agreed with Governor Kangata. He'll employ one of the wives of the deceased sons, and her daughter who takes care of her. I'm going to employ her to take care of her in our old age. You know, so that we try to salvage an already bad situation. So I want to say, please, the media, help us. And I really want to thank NTV. Let this story be known so that we are understood where we are coming from. So that when we take these very serious measures, people know the pain, the cry of our women, of our mothers. And we from this region are in tears. We cry for our people. We cry for the next generation. We are in tears as we try to salvage a whole community. And had we, the president and I, not taken this decision, this region and indeed the entire country would be wiped out in the next 10 years. We will do what we must do. We ask the support of everybody. We are going to change the law. We are asking the governors to cooperate, and they are willing to do so, so that we take away from them the licensing function to NACADA. Our members of parliament are here. They'll help us to fast track. Then the governors can collect the revenue, and then they can remove themselves from the process so that it's not politicized. And NACADA can license who needs to be licensed, and the county government can collect the revenue. And I think this battle will be won. Such tears of this woman makes me stronger. It makes me very determined We must wipe the tears of this woman and other women who are crying for help from their government. Ours is a responsible government, and we must hear the cry of these women. They have cried for many years without anybody listening to them. We must listen to them, and we must do what we must do. And this story is in every home, but people are quiet. But I'm happy people are talking now, you know. So that's why we were here, just to see, so that whoever thinks that we are excessive can understand the magnitude of the crisis. This is one home, 7 boys. And you know, boys are the seed carrier. Yes. A whole community can become extinct by just being irresponsible and a government not doing what it must do. So we'll do what we must do, and we'll take political responsibility for it. And we think we are on God's side. We are persuaded that what we are doing is what God wants us to do, and we must do it. So let me again ask our officers also, much as they are working, they are also parents. They are here, they can see, they can feel the pain of this lady. Let our DCCs, let our OCSs, let our OSPDs, let our commanders, our commissioners also be human beings. Much as they are doing what we have instructed them to do, let them be moved by the magnitude of the tragedy and the crisis that faces us as a country. And let us do what we must do. This battle will be won in 6 months. I am determined, and I have the support of elected leaders. We have the support of elected leaders. The president has given us cover from the highest office in the land. The cabinet has approved the measures. The president has told us to go for it. Professor Kindiki is determined and focused. Many people have said that this war has never been won by anybody. The government that will win this war is this one by William Ruto. And I'm there to assist him. And the leaders are there to support us. The governors are there to support us. The Christians are praying for us. The church is with us. And the public, to a large extent, 98% of the public is with us. It's only 2% who are the beneficiaries of the illicit trade who are making noise here and there. And we shall ignore that noise. We will not even hear it. It is very sad. If the officers who are using this crackdown to extort money from business people is very sad. The EACC must do its job. The EACC cannot be a crybaby. Their work is to do what they need to do. It is them to arrest people and take them to court. Let them do their job. As a government, we cannot condone any officer to extort money from people in this crackdown. And we have even talked about our officers who are involved in conflict of interest. Many officers were running bus. People from KRI were running bus. That's why we are having a problem. And we have told them to choose one. Either run bus and resign, or close the bus and continue working. So let EACC do their job. They have our support 100%. Okay? And we don't want anybody to use this exercise to extort money from people. And we have a toll line that was given for people to report. And by the way, I want to thank the people of Kenya. I'm so informed of what is going on in the whole country. I'm getting messages from all over the country, and I'm forwarding them to respective officers for action, and action is being taken. I want to encourage the people of Kenya to talk to us. Where they find there is still impunity, that these things are going on despite the orders we have given, let them tell us, and we shall take action immediately.